wake up in the morning with someone new. I wanna do the things they say we shouldn't.
Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to a day in my cleaning life. This was a weekend morning and I just wanted to take some time to go ahead and clear up my entire downstairs because I did not feel like spending my whole weekend cleaning. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. If you are new here, and especially if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Jay. I own this home. I live in Maryland, and here on my channel, I share lots of cleaning motivation because I don't know about you, but I myself struggle to keep this house that I own clean. It is a constant task, and I watch cleaning videos to motivate myself, so I decided to start making them to motivate others. I hope that if you're enjoying this content, you check out some of my other videos and consider subscribing and liking at the end if you actually liked it. So, it's Saturday morning. I feel like my house had just gotten a little bit out of hand. As I mentioned, it tends to do this. The kitchen is my hot spot and it smelled really bad. The dishes just were piling up and it was a little bit stinky. So I did take the garbage out off camera. When I woke up in the morning, I could literally smell the trash can. I was like, oh no. So I took the trash out and got right to cleaning. I had about 2 hours and I'm a pretty slow cleaner and it was the weekend. I just wanted to take my time but get the whole downstairs done before I went off for the day. I will be chatting throughout this video per my usual, but I wanted to space it out a little bit because I know some of you guys don't love the chatter, and I tried to pick some slightly more upbeat music as well, just to give it a little bit more personality and hopefully make it even more motivating than normal. I was listening to a podcast. I'll share my weekly, podcast recommendation. I was listening to Spooked this time. It is on the Apple Store or the Apple Podcast. It's called Snap Judgment Presents Spooked. So if you're into scary story podcasts, I've previously recommended Radio Rental, and there's one, You Can See Me in the Dark, which Dana was listening to. I listened to that one as well. This one is similar. So it's real people sharing scary stories that happen to them that are supposedly true. So, being harassed either by something living, something unexplainable, maybe somebody on the other side. And it's just the person telling these stories. Spooked has a very unique narrator. So it's an interesting one, but the base of it are these first-person stories being told. So if you like scary stories, I think you'll enjoy it. I've been really enjoying it. I will say, do not listen at night. If you're like me, you get a little scary. I listened to one, and of course, it was the last episode. I was like, I'm just going to finish this before bed. And of course, it's like your normal kind of haunting. A woman works in like a nursing home. She sees a shadow, but of course, at the very end, she describes what the shadow looked like the eyes and the head. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I literally did not sleep well that night. I kept waking up expecting to see like a hollow face. It's so ridiculous. But Spooked is a good podcast if you're into spooky stuff. I'll have you know that I filmed this video Saturday morning, and as I'm doing this voiceover Sunday night when I should be upstairs in bed, the sink is full of dishes. I'm just going back in time mentally and seeing this nice scrubbed out clean sink, and it is absolutely full. I don't know how. I only cooked, I think, 3 meals in between then, so I just don't understand how it happens. But to scrub out the sink, I'm going to go ahead and use my Mrs. Meyer's Baking Soda Cream Cleanser. I love this stuff. You can get it on Amazon now. It used to be harder to find in stores. They did not carry it anywhere in my area. You had to get it on Grove Collaborative, and they have that subscription model, and they don't sponsor me, so I've paid the subscription before, but like, who needs a cleaning or household subscription, really? Unless you're a mom, for maybe diapers and wipes if you get a discount, but otherwise, I just don't see the point. But the point to that is you can get it on Amazon now very easily for the normal price. I think it's $5.97. That's how much I bought mine for. So I'm just using that and a Scrub Mommy sponge to give the sink a nice clean. And I found a spoon in the garbage disposal, so that was nice that I didn't crunch that up mistakenly. I hope that you all are doing well whenever you are watching this video. I hope that you are happy and healthy and prosperous. I'm doing pretty good. I've been a little bit more sensitive lately. I don't know what that's about, but you know, my moods can kind of go up and down, but lately I've just been a little bit more prickly, a little bit more easily offended. But when the problem is with me, I try not to take it out on other people. You know, if they really didn't mean it or it wasn't that bad, I try not to take it out on anybody else. But otherwise, things around here are, well, they're going good. I'm shopping too much. I was doing really well, but this past week I've just let myself go a little bit. I've been really just getting things for the house that I need, like shower curtains and stuff for my upstairs bathroom, but it's starting to build up. So I need to rein it in a little bit with the spending my so-called extra money. I'm happy with the speed at which like projects are going around the house, and I just sometimes I'm here and I'll just kind of pause and look around, usually when it's clean, and I just think this is a really nice place to live. And I know that may sound kind of ridiculous, but I tend to see all the bad things about my house, all the things that I want to fix and what needs to be updated, the rabbits that are killing me because they keep trying to eat my plants. They are driving me insane. But I've been doing more reflecting, just trying to be more appreciative all the time. I do have another question for you all. How do you handle the additional tasks that we're supposed to be doing every now and then, but they're not part of our everyday or even weekly cleaning, such as maybe dusting your baseboards, cleaning your air conditioner coils, wiping down your cabinets, cleaning out your washing machine, especially if you have a front loader. You're not supposed to be cleaning around that rubber ring. How do you prioritize and remember to do all those things? Because I forget. Unless I see it, like I opened up my washing machine and I don't know what made me look at the rubber seal, but I just looked at it and I said, oh, that looks a little grimy. But that's not something that I would ever think to do, you know? So I'm just thinking about all the things I have to do. Cleaning the windows. I mean, maybe if I had a spouse or something to do that, but the idea of cleaning all of my windows inside and out, come on. You know, it's hard enough to do the regular stuff. So how do you kind of keep those chores in check? Or you've been doing it for so long, you just know to do those things? I'm really curious. I'm thinking about creating kind of a chore checklist, something that I laminate of those tasks that I need to keep track of, and try to do every one at least once a month. Like hit everyone for June, hit everyone for July, and then just clear it and, recheck it off each month. Maybe that's what I'll have to do, but I just feel like there's always something that needs to be done that's not getting done. You know what I mean? I purchased this pattern mat from Home Depot a few weeks ago, and I really like it. My previous one was black, so I just wanted something that blended in a little more. Of course, recently I was at Home Depot and these are on clearance, of course, but that's okay. I'm getting my money's worth out of mine, and they really do help. They just help relieve the stress on your back when you're standing over the sink, kind of hunched over, washing dishes. So I had one in my previous house, and I will continue to have them. I don't see me buying another one because this one's perfectly fine, but I just wanted to make sure that I got down there and wiped it down. Sometimes crumbs get caught in the crevices, and then I wanted to do the same thing on the floor behind the garbage can, just to make sure that area was really getting clean. And I'm just using the Method Lime and Sea Salt multi-purpose spray. I'll probably be using that for the upcoming future for the next couple weeks until I run out, because I have quite a collection of cleaning sprays, and that is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm kind of snapping out of it when it comes to hoarding cleaning supplies. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I'm trying to use up what I have, and I am just using my Tinco to clean the floors. I love this thing. It's a vacuum mop. This model is a little bit older now, even though I haven't had it for, I'd say maybe 2 to 3 years, maybe 3 years at this point, but it works just fine. I've never had a smell from mine, knock on wood, but I have heard people complain about smells, and I'm not the best cleaner of it. I just use the self-clean function and empty the tank when I remember to. But yeah, I really love this thing. I have been thinking lately of getting a new sort of vacuum mop or a new steam mop. I just want to try something new. I love trying new things. And unfortunately, I haven't snapped out of it when it comes to accumulating cleaning machines. I haven't bought anything, I've just been thinking about it. And now we're moving into my front room, and this thing was just a hodgepodge of nonsense and so many things I had to take all around the house and put in their respective places. I really need to break the laundry habit of folding clothes on this couch, because they just don't go upstairs that day, even the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Really, when I go to film a cleaning video, that's when I clean and get my act together. Now, I do clean a lot off camera, of course, just constantly tidying, as I'm sure you guys all are, but it's just so easy to pull the laundry out and get it done on that couch. And I mean, really, who cares? Who's to see it? Just me. And I really don't care. But I had gone to Sam's Club, and I actually filmed the Sam's Club haul, but then I thought, like, do they really want to see that? It was kind of showing what I buy as a single person. It was like meats and toilet paper and some stuff, but I don't think I'm going to include that haul in this video. And then Target had a really good sale on laundry detergent. That's how I know I'm old. I'm always going down the laundry aisle looking for some sort of discount. And I had a 10% off my total in-store purchase and then a $3 off per sale. So I was like, what? $3? That's more than 20%. So I am stocked to the brim, plus some, on laundry detergent, and I joined my local swim club. I wanted to do it last year. I've talked about this. One of my biggest regrets is not going for a house with a pool. I've heard how much work they are, how much stress and drama, and how financially draining they can be, but I want a pool, and my backyard is not totally flat, so I can't even put in like a tacky above ground pool, because believe me, I will get an inflatable kiddie pool. I don't care, but there's not enough space that's even to do that. So I joined my local swim club for an obscene price. Obscene, absolutely obscene. And I went for the first time. It was good. A lot of kids. Lots of kids, and I am child free by choice right now. In the future, that won't be the case. Fingers and toes crossed for me, but you never know. Being around like obnoxious youth is definitely taking some getting used to. And I'm realistic, right? It's the summertime. Their parents pay for them to be at that swim club too, and their kids, they're acting just how I probably acted in a group, and I know, so I don't blame them, but my God, they're obnoxious, screaming, just jumping in right by your head. I mean, I'll just be chilling on the side, like, because they have an adult swim period, but when it's all the kids, I just chill by the side and just enjoy the cool water. And a kid will come up 2 feet from my left and jump, right? Why? Why'd you do that? You have all these other parts of the pool. But I'm trying to just be realistic and get used to it. And they're not bad kids, just like a lot of kids. This dress I'm wearing is my after pool dress, so I know it's not the most flattering thing. It's just like a slip-on cotton dress. I love wearing them. Not necessarily on camera after watching this footage, and then my feet were cold, so I just put on some white socks, but just pay no mind to what I'm wearing. Because it was so much later at night, this living room got kind of a half clean. It was way more of a tidy versus a deep clean, which is fine. You know, I got some stuff done. I do need to come back later in the week and kind of vacuum, and I want to get out my carpet cleaner. That's just so much work. This room feels so big sometimes. Truly, I have lived in apartments half the size of this one room, which is crazy of me to think. My first studio apartment was a studio, so it was a kitchen, not like, I guess, a stand-in kitchen. It didn't even have 3 walls, and then one room where my bed was, and a tiny like half bath. And that was my first apartment, and you couldn't even put a couch in there. Of course, now they have all these YouTube videos and tiny home and tiny space videos and all that things, which cost a lot of money. And if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't have been living in a tiny studio at the time. But this room just feels so big. So for me to clean the carpets, it is quite the undertaking. Even though this was just kind of a quick tidy, I did get out my Swiffer duster. I was watching a cleaning video earlier in the day, and she was using her Swiffer duster, and I was like, you know, I haven't dusted these peaks in a while. So I did go ahead and dust all the tall corners in the room and then around the TV and the mirror. I've been thinking about what to do in this room for the flooring, because before the end of the year, I want to get all the flooring downstairs done, just installed professionally to match upstairs, so it'll be the dark luxury vinyl plank. But in here, if I replace this carpet with that dark wood-like flooring, I'll have to replace the baseboards. And the baseboards match all of the window trim and the trim around my patio doors. So now I don't know what to do. Should I just leave the carpet? Should I just paint the trim, but that's going to be quite a job, and I don't even know if it'll look good. So I'm conflicted about what to do for the floors in here. Even though I know I want to get the rest of downstairs done, I don't quite know if I want to pull up this carpet just yet. As always, I so enjoyed you guys' company. I love making these videos and I love hearing from you. Let me know anything you want down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.